Project 613, Day 21. Continuing on the topic of the recitation of Shema. Yesterday we learned that there is a positive commandment to recite the Shema, and we spoke about two paragraphs. There's the paragraph from Deuteronomy that begins Shema and Ve'ahavta, and then there's the second paragraph also from Deuteronomy which begins V'haya im Shamoa. These two paragraphs are recited together with a third. The third paragraph is from the book of Numbers, and it's the paragraph which discusses the mitzvah of tzitzit. The mitzvah of tzitzit is the strings that are attached to a four-cornered garment. We will discuss that later on. However, the purpose of the mitzvah is to remember all 613 mitzvot. And in that paragraph, we also have the concept of the exodus from Egypt. The exodus from Egypt is something that needs to be remembered every single day as well. So the recitation of the Shema is three paragraphs: Shema V'ahavta, V'haya im Shamoa, and the paragraph about tzitzit. You can find it in every prayer book. And in fact, to do this mitzvah, one does not need to read them in Hebrew. You can read them in any language. So if you have trouble reading Hebrew, you could do this mitzvah twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, by reading it in English. You'll also notice in the prayer book that there are blessings preceding the recitation of Shema, and there are blessings after the recitation of Shema. And interestingly enough, different than all other mitzvot, usually the blessing is, "Blessed are you, Lord our God, who has commanded us to do this and this mitzvah." We do not have such a blessing for the mitzvah of the recitation of Shema. The blessings we do recite that are published in the Siddur are all meditations. They prepare us for the meditation of Shema. Moving on to the next mitzvah, it is a positive commandment for a Jew to pray to God every day. We learn this from the Torah, from a very interesting expression. The Torah says, Ula avdo, va'avadatem et Hashem Elokechem. You shall serve the Lord your God. Usually we translate the word avodah as work, like working in the field, but that's not the case in the Torah. The term avodah, when it's used in the Torah in the context of serving God, is the concept either of sacrifices in the Holy Temple or prayer. It is a positive commandment for a Jew to pray. What is prayer all about? When do we need to do so? And how is it meant to be done? That we are going to be discussing in the next 4 or 5 days.